Hello there. Good morning. My name's Kim. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. I hope you're doing well. We're going to get into it, all of it. They told me to jump right on in. I thank you for clicking on this video. This will be a channel message for your highest good. Now, as our custom, let's release karma for the highest good of the entire collective consciousness that we all belong to. That includes your feckless, difficult people. So let's put your channeled message into context so it stays relevant and timely no matter when you click on and view the entire video. I trust this message has found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you. Welcome you. If you've never been here before especially, and I thank you so very much for being in this moment. And as always, collective, I love you so, so much. And I'm so very proud of you. Now, don't you force anything that doesn't fit into your situation now. If you have to let the whole reading go, that's okay too. I don't mind. Now then. You are so attractive. So you are so worthy of love and respect. This world is a better place because you live in it. It's a much more interesting place with you in it. So, your brand of sensuality is so beautiful. Your synchronicities, they're coming at you. They help you move forward, though, in a healthy way. And you delight in that strength. There's some strokes of your creative genius that you're going to take time to gain mastery over. So you create abundance and alignment to be effective in this fine world. You pursue passions. It's so, so powerful. And you get to celebrate. Now then, let me get this off here. First things first. Oh, thank you for showing up. I love that you show up here and you come and you show me a kindness and you come in here. I owe you a debt of gratitude for that, collective. Now then, the other one is for the Frau. We're tapping into the Frau. You just able to juggle and do so many things at once. The juggler now, being giddy. But for some of you, it's almost like overwhelming, a scattered attention. So you need to slow down and take a look at where you're going moving forward. And some of you are doing a number of things at the same time. Maybe you are balancing the attention of too many people all at once. To me, that's a family gathering or event, like a wedding, or celebrating your family business. If you scatter your thoughts and focus of attention wherever you go, be careful because you might run in circles. Take care. You can do all of this magnificently. You keep everything, all those balls up in the air, and you're able to juggle. You don't just stand there. You're able to walk and juggle like in a parade. You'd have to be able to if you worked yourself as a juggler. And you do all that because you keep showing up for yourself, even if you don't feel like it, or maybe you feel vulnerable, or maybe you feel off kilter, not completely, but you still show up and you do it. You're being rewarded for it. You most certainly are being rewarded for it. Now then. Okay, now they gave me a buttload. We have a buttload. Let's see. But before I do begin, if you want to support this channel or just say thanks, now is an absolutely great time. And you can hit the like, you can subscribe, you can share this video on your socials, you can drop a comment with your thoughts. Feedback is so helpful to me. So remember to tickle the bell and all the notifications, but I tell you this every day. I have one job, and that's to upload one video per day. Permissions not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational and spiritual entertainment value and purposes only. This video doesn't refer to any specific person, real or imagined. It should not refer to any specific person as having NPD, narcissistic traits, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video believe or support a claim that a person, a real or imagined, alive or deceased, past, present, and future, is literally a narcissist or a bully or a feckless butt nut. Well, the Tarot and Fairy Oracle reading is the springboard. We just did. It's for fun. It's not for fortune telling. It's not predictions. Got it? But I do tap into some energies that are really dark. And then I give you the heads up so you can use your discernment and your intuition. I encourage you to do that. Oh, please. This video is created for informational and educational purposes only, under the principles of fair use. The goal of this channel is to discuss and to analyze and document for my playlist all these videos I do one a day, where I give 2 public service announcements interlaced in a fairy tale, using the tarot and the fairy oracles in a real fairy tale. And the content shared here is based on publicly available information. I researched the feck out of it. And the tarot and fairy oracle reading is the springboard, and that is for your enjoyment. And the PSA is about bullying or to encourage thoughtful discussion in the comments, and to provide awareness about narcissism on all levels. Drawing from original versions of fairy tales, not sanitized on 5 Mirror Tarot, reveals how these tales illustrate each stage of the alchemic work that my soul family on my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot, our soul family's work. We do the iterations required to achieve these goals using the tarot and the fairy oracles. I have a ton of them, along with the Shroud. All oracles used together. And it's for entertainment purposes. And I use fairy tales whose own origins coincide with narcissistic traits. And that's why I use signs and clues and jokes and funny songs related to the apparative phases of using the tarot and the Shroud and all the fairy oracles together to explain to you every day, collective, my soul family. So you get to go through the stages of your path of initiation, as I encourage you to keep being who you are authentically, showing up for yourself. And I've used tarot forever to help people with their squirrely people. Now then, its first vibration is the Christ consciousness. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's transformation. That's a spiritual awakening. That's an ascension. It's the eternal inheritance vibration. Oh, fireplace, fire. You're showing me a cozy fireplace. Oh, hunger for to eat or to consume something. You know, like roasting marshmallows or making s'mores. That's sensual. Making s'mores is sensual. You better believe s'mores are sensual. It's a need to feed yourself spiritually. Stability. And staying at the warmth of tapping into your intuition. Now, when you win, others close to you when to. So slow down. Look at the details. Be practical about it. Now then. Some of you are going to take some day trips, little short trips by land. I don't see you in a prop plane, though. Maybe a dinghy. No, a boat. Like on a lake for like, do people still water ski? Going water skiing. Eight of Swords. Let's see, Page of Wands. Feeling trapped is fading as you embrace your priorities and you voice your boundaries. You face this toxic relationship head on. You regain your power on every level. You take action and a very vetted, balanced idea until you make it a reality. You numbnuts took zero accountability. I'm telling you, two-faced, distorted, karmic, feminine, some of you dealing with that. There's no gender in tarot now. This could be a man as machismo as the day is long, but he's been a little whiny little bish. Oh, this is ugly. King of Cups reversed. Over time, a narcissist can literally waste your time. Well, that's another way of stealing your time. Steal the energy you need to be comfortable and maintain your life in a comfortable station. Someone is taking credit for your accomplishments. Most everything is being messed with by your toxic. Oh, that's the Knight of Cups. And the Tower. Oh. They are getting karma. Don't you be near them. Don't let it splash on you. Excuse me. Your narcissist wants to appear more attractive than they actually are in real life. They're not looking so good. Looking a little long in tooth and threadbare, and usually they're spot on for their, their personal appearance and grooming and stuff is lackadaisical, and they're not getting any much. I think they're sleeping all the time, but it's not. They keep wearing themselves out. They keep burning themselves out, which is good for you. Wheel of misfortune for them. They did something to you, and you turn a horrible, terribly bad situation to good somehow by not. Don't you be a fish, hook, line, and sinker. They do know how to play the victim in order to try to get you on board. But it's a shit show. Don't you do it. Generosity, vibration, broad-mindedness, deep sympathy and understanding for people who deserve it. You're not casting your lovely pearl before any more stinky, toxic swine hunts. Pig dogs. Schweinhund. Self-care, self-help practices rule. Of course they do. And you combine elements of spirituality with that aligned to nature. You accomplish great success with a difficult issue with your difficult people. You know, some superficial, undeveloped mentality. Or it's such a shock to their system that they just can't get you to trick you. They can't dupe you. They can't rope you in. They can't pull the wool over your eyes. They can't. You live a successful life. You have a remarkable career. You know what you are doing. And somebody's got you rolling on the floor. I love that. See somebody that you're with, you laughing. It's the last time you laughed like that. Praise God for the gift of laughter. You avoid jealousy and favoritism because you're not around these toxic blockheads. Now, this is the right thing to do. You know this is the right thing to do. Now, judgment cannot be made in a misperception. They're trying to ruin a blessing by making you think that it's not a blessing. They're lying to you. Oh, why are you putting your time in this and that and your new boyfriend? Can we be honest? Can I tell you what I really think? Now, here we go. They're going to devalue your new lover that you are pretty fond of by now. Something's not adding up. See, they're fake, false friend. Gaslighting and master manipulation. This isn't a blessing what you're doing. You're going to thank me later for talking you out of it. Antagonist gets bored. See, they're trying to hoover you back in. Then they move on to a scathing tactic called one right after the other, like a humiliation ritual jamboree. Yeah. Toxic suffer defeat and failure, so they're going to dig their heels in to try to feminine Venus healing, heals health, stops heartache, calms down heart pain from love quarrels. Doesn't hurt to kiss and make up, you know. This vibe calms the nerves and brightens a depressed mood or energy. That's other people trying to rain on your parade by, you're so happy. Would you like to see my gallbladder scar? And let me tell you blow by blow about that awful emergency room visit to remove it. I have to go. I need to go have a root canal. They have a negative spotlight on them for all their bad behaviors. Stay away from them. Oh, love, 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 love. You are a charmer. Or you are lucky as hell. You are charmed. You are charmed. In your spiritual life, too. Of course you are. Of course you are. Two of diamonds. For your butt nuts. Mental instability. B-U-T-T-N-U-T-T, butt nut. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do, butt nut. Mental instability, physically restrained, cruelty, incite fear by bullying, an innocent earth angel. That would be you. Oh, yes, it's their favorite hobby. They want to turn it into a career. Oh, we all here on earth. To be able to maintain inner peace and harmony is all that's Kosen Rufu. Forever I'll ask about world peace. Oh, yes, please. Could we do that? Somebody bringing money into the home. This vibration attracts cash. Cash into your house. New money. Stand up for what you believe in. We're in Neptune and Aries. Stand up for what you believe in. Asking for help. That's the other part. Accepting yourself as you really are. Trusting yourself and trusting your intuition with self-love. And not being afraid to ask for help from your angels and ancestors. They're just aching for you to ask for help. You could ask them 100 times a day. You couldn't do anything wrong in their opinions. Then shifting your entire life, your entire identity. And that takes a ton of energy, and I'm so proud of you. It takes a lot of work, and you just keep Showing up and doing it. Even if you don't feel like it, you still do it. Heliotropium. Masculine energy. Sun and fire vibration. Exorcisms. Prophetic dreams. Healing. Wealth. And visibility. You need a cloak for that, Harry Potter. Having the brass cojones to change something deep inside of yourself. You use self-empowerment of self-care and self-love. And you use this energy shift to open your heart up to exalt your highest self after you closed it out in the past out of abject fear. See, that's what I mean. Nobody helped you pry that open and crack that open. Only you could do that, and you did it. I'm so proud of you. Now then, what? Survival. To attract friends and create positive connections. Survival. To attract friends and create positive connections. Survival. Oh, I see. This means you're done with attracting in more narcissistic bullies. Your attitude about love is healthy and honest. You're going to do that instead. You're toxic. How embarrassing. You cannot imagine ever acting like that. You would not ever. And they're being belligerent as feck. Let's see, but you, male or female, the depths of your masculinity may long for opportunities. Keep on exploring new strength and capacities for love. Oh, yes, please. Appreciate your body on all levels. Current awful situation with your butt nut. B-U-T-T-N-U-T-T, butt nut. Do-do-do-do-do-do, butt nut. Involves your past life memories. Oh, for evil's sake, run. I told you they're up to something. They want to suck you into it. But you're protected from harm while traveling. Oh, that I like that. That's a beautiful energy. Your aim is to make a loving impression. You aim to invite to be hugged, to be hugged, to be petted appropriately in a very romantic way. We're allowed my channels for grown-ups. Some of you are saying one is driving you nuts. It means simply to go back to oneself. You're going to have a spiritual awakening a different way this time. Some of you've never gone through that before. So you're going, oh, we do it every other day. It's fun. Whee! Here we go. And your butt nut. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. They're in for a rude awakening. Only have themselves to blame. Oh, isn't that the truth? Someone keeps acting very childish. Sophomoric and puerile. Delayed communication. Some of them are afraid of you because you are so accurate when you tell if you do that, this is going to happen to you, and then this will too, and then later this and this and this will happen to you, and you just smile so sweetly and go on your way. Oh, they're mortified, they're terrified, because everything you told them's coming true. And it's eerie. It's eerie. Good. It's always good to keep a bully or a narcissist, because they're very superstitious, on their toes, so that you can use your discernment, protect yourself from their crud. So, you're so beautiful and ethereal that You are a delight, collect. You are delightful. Oh, everyone wants to be in your energy. You've got physical and moral courage. Your wicked ones, they fear the connection with you. Rightfully fear being with well, actually anyone, not just you. But you see, you're uncanny. You say things like leaving with Rod Serling that collective shows up and starts doing a soliloquy, chain smoking, just like Rod Serling. And everything she says is coming true, and it's scaring me. I'm scared. You draw earth energy into your solar plexus chakra when you are tired. Do it. Light energy, wish fulfilled, personal prayer answered. See, they're frenemies. I don't know. We'll try. Crystal ball, clairvoyant, looking ahead, looking for answers. You can see the future clearly. Tapping into your intuition. What? Divine masculine, Mercury. The devil, negative, obsessed, controlling, very toxic karmic male. Psychopathy is a little bit edgy here. For some of you, your ex is getting too big for their britches, and because they figure that they're so cat smart, they're going to give a run at if you have a person, they're going to see what it's like to poke that person. Well, don't you gloat, but you get to see it. Boundaries will be set. They dare not cross. They do not know that person. We discussed this in yesterday's video, didn't we? Didn't we? The one in the title that says Neptune in Aries, that title. I only have 219, maybe 20 videos by now. Maybe. Protection and healing is a vibration that can repel and remove evil vibrations and negativity from people, places, things, very negative, evil influencer, into fantasize about being cruel. Narcissistic emotional abuse is their forte. They are a bully. Stay away from them. Good morning, my beautiful souls. I hope you're doing well. We're almost done, right? Sane judgment, strong will, equilibrium, sense of fairness. That's you. What? Closed door. Ooh. Your butt nut, B-U-T-T-N-U-T-T, butt nut, do-do-do-do-do-do, butt nut. Feeling blocked by someone. That someone could be you, or something could be your new person. Block them, and they don't know what to do because they can't control that person. It was scary. Not reaching attainment yet because they're a butt nut. Blocking out future developments with your butt nut, then close yourself off for a few, stay away from them. The opportunity for them to be with you the way they fantasize about your little ex butt nut, it's never going to happen. In their wildest dreams. The wheel of the year. Right beliefs, the right aspirations, the right speech using your voice, the right conduct, the right livelihood, the right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration and focus. Where we started, the juggler. Being giddy, sometimes a scattered attention, so you slow down and take a look so that you don't come unmoored. Saint Vitus dance on my molars tonight. Ya-da-da-da-da. That's Alice Cooper. Ooh. Saint Vitus, as if you have during Renaissance times, they didn't have dentists. So you'd have to do several paternosters, very many Hail Marys, and you would say your prayers to Saint Vitus dance on my molars tonight. Ya-da-da-da-da. So that's your butt nut might be grinding, not grinding their teeth, gnashing their teeth. That's not hospitable. That's them being an a-hole. If they're that winding themselves up that they're gnashing their teeth, talking you to their clenched through their teeth. Yeah, their jaw could be wearing out. Let it. You're going to go heal your heart chakra. I'm so proud of you. You are protected, my angel. And what was in the dark will come to light, and that's what's scaring the wicked willy out of your B-U-T-T-N-U-T-T butt nut. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do butt nut. And this one you're with is a higher level of soulmate. That's why you're getting the love you deserve, because you did something like this before in a past life and you're having deja vus, but you don't know and you don't care. Because you was worshiping someone or something, like the connection you have on a pedestal. Oh, good for you to do that. See, I'm so proud of you. Okay, now hydrate. Are you with me there? I've got my glass of room temperature tap water. Let me get over here. How you doing? This is the mildew fairy. You heard me. The mildew fairy. Mildew. What does the divine need to share? You think of ways to decrease stagnant, stuck emotions and increase your fresh thinking. That's what she does, the mildew fairy. She also hangs out with the screw-up fairy. At my house, we love the screw-up fairy. She explains so much. And it's perfection. It's perfection. Glamorize conflict. This transit of Neptune in Aries can glamorize impulsiveness with your butt nut. B-U-T-T-N-U-T-T butt nut. Now, if things are a little stagnant, maybe even over emotionals, because they're coming in a place of desperation and you are not giving them what you want. They hate this version of you. I'm so proud of you. They do not like this version of you because they can't get diddly squat out of you. They used to have mastery over you, power over you. Snake fascinated you, but not anymore. Trust in me. Yeah, that snake is Snake from the Jungle Book, the Disney. That damn snake. Trust in me. And as a child, that bothered me because on a subconscious level, we're watching this new movie for the Jungle Book and the snake's doing what it's doing. We're going, but that he ate Winnie the Pooh, because he had the same voice as Winnie the Pooh. And so a lot of us in the 4th grade were very concerned that that damn snake in the Jungle Book had eaten Winnie the Pooh, and that's how come It had Winnie the Pooh's voice. Now, leaders who are charismatic but untrustworthy right now are being shamed and guilted right now. Those are the ones like the Bakers, Tammy Faye, the woman with the makeup, and Jim Baker fleecing all of their followers out of their money and keeping it for themselves. Those kind fake Christians. Singer of intuition. No, where is it? No, that's the juggler. Well, that's topsy-turvy, something turning around. But the mildew fairy, this vibration means a fresh way of thinking or a release of emotions that are pooling in one area. You clear that out. You sing in your intuition. This is perceptiveness, ocular powers. No, oracular powers, keen awareness, trust. You get information intuitively and psychically. You get downloads, is what that means. And you need not go anywhere. Information is stored in your bones. It's in your... all of it's there. The whole universe rests in your thumbnail. And the whole universe on your thumbnail. Don't be stagnant. Don't mildew. Don't leave wet towels on the floor to make that yucky smell. Sunshine is a disinfectant. You're not going to allow things. You're walking and juggling in constant. How could you mildew? How? How could you get stagnant? You're staying in the present tense. You're not worried about the past. You're not worried about the future. You're staying in the here and now, keeping your chakras in alignment, showing up for yourself. If you feel like it or not, you just do it anyway, and you're having the time of your life. You're really having a ball. And filling your cup to overflowing. You're doing that. And you liking it. And you're being very successful at it, I might add. Using your emotional intelligence. And this is why the world is a much more interesting place with you in it. And something is turning around. Then another thing turns around. Then another thing turns around. So that you don't have anything to worry about going to stagnate. Right? What crosses the situation? The carnivorous flower fairy. Your intuition is not stagnant either. Everything, you're getting downloads. That's what this one means. Information is available to you, and you will listen to your inner knowing. This will be if you hook, line, and sinker, if you give in to your BUTTNUTT, if you give in to them, that will be a dangerous alliance. Do not contemplate doing whatever this is they want you to do. And it's long term, so that they give you little bites of it, because you couldn't possibly keep up with all of that crap. That's how you know it's a lie. Tempting offer from feckless schemers. Offer has a very high price. Only you will pay. Only you will risk in the future. If you fall for this ploy. Observe, don't absorb this toxic gaslighting drama and perpetual chaos they want to kick into play. Learn if you must, but don't act on this smelly offer. Sit there and listen to him. No, I still let me sleep on it. No, I slept on it. No, I still need to. Give me till morning. Let me sleep on it and I'll give you an answer. Maybe in the morning or maybe not. I don't know. Got it? They're trying to fool you. And your intuition is sharp. See, before they'd keep you in that moldy, the mildewed, weakened, not allowing the sunshine in so they could keep perpetrating their lies and bring stagnancy to you. But the carnivorous flower fairy says, a tempting offer has a very, very high price, but only for you. Only for you. And you know it. Your intuition is telling you. Your angels and ancestors are telling you. This is too good to be true. This is what it really is. It would be your undoing. They're doing this to do you harm. And that would be the Four of Swords reversed and not in a good way. See, they're trying to start a new toxic cycle with you right now. And you're the Queen of Cups. No. No, let me think on it. No. You told me that you would let me think on it, and you just keep putting it off until you'll see how cranky they start and desperate they start getting the more you say that to them as time peels by. They won't be able to stand it. And then you'll remove whatever it is they're trying to do. It doesn't serve you, so you're not taking it on. It's not yours. It's not your burden. You're not taking it on. And they're going to be so pissed. Because they weren't able to, as they expected, be able to manipulate you and coerce you and control you and dominate you. And no. The basis, Fairy of the Highlands. It is time to be brave. This is a time for inward focus. This is a time to open the inner door to intuition. Most important answers are to be found within. Time to speak your truth. Time to be strong. Some people want what you literally have worked your whole life for to be, not doing, not you're doing, what you are being, what you have become. They're jealous. Without doing a lick of work themselves, some of you, those are your knuckleheads at work. That little shit show that they tried to engineer for you. And you were brave throughout what they were doing to you. And then you go home to your new lover and there's your ships coming in. And you being so patient. And then here comes your scattered, scummy little B-U-T-T-N-U-T-T. Wanting to create strife, tension, throw you off your square. 5 of them, actually. One's not good enough. And then you listen to your intuition and your guides, and you keep walking away from them and look at the rewards that you get. Look at the rewards that follow you. Look at what follows you by walking away from them all the time. Every day you walk away, a little or a lot. It's bugging the crap out of them. Over the next 2 weeks, the sewer mermaid. You heard me, the sewer mermaid. Your brand of sensuality is so beautiful. Oh, you're just so yummy, we could eat you up like chocolate. Now, chocolate is sensual. Right? And how can you learn to become even more quiet, more attuned to stillness? within yourself, more peaceful. You are attractive. You are so beautiful and so worthy of love and respect. Now, not every meaning is meant to be clear all at once. We got to have some mystique in life. Some strokes of genius take time. And that's what you're learning. It's what you're discovering, and you like that feeling. Some promises and keeping our words are designed to lead us on fabulous inner journeys. And you see your body as a healthy place. And you delight in that personal strength. You did that. I told you you've been really nice. Really, really nice to yourself. Yeah, you're holding your own. No matter what comes at you, you 5D consciousness, balanced, grounded, centered, and connected to the universe. And the universe is responding to your desires, and you're creating and manifesting your futures. It's your life. They said you could. In the King of Cups, they gave you permission to do that. And see, you're bringing an end to the toxicity yourself. You're not going to depend on these knuckleheads to do it on their own. And it says your sensuality is beautiful. Yeah. And what crowns you? Time for a treat. Candy cane fairy. Sometimes as we evolve and grow, you're able to base your actions and your choices on greater knowledge. You thirst for it. Esoteric knowledge. Some, you give yourself a treat you've been putting off. If I finish this job, or I complete this function, or I do this service, or save enough money, then I will treat myself. I sense there's a pair of lovers who are hearing each other plainly without speaking a word literally out loud. This lovely mind reading act. Do not deny or deprive yourself or your senses, all 6 of them. Incorporate them into your love making, into your love life. We're all grown-ups here. My channel's for people who are 18 and older. See, you got 2 more cups to go. Two of cups would be soulmates, eye to eye. 8 out of 10. You have 8 out of 10. Look at all the work you've done. I think you pat yourself on the back. 7 of Pentacles. Yep, you're alive. You're in this timeline right now where you're supposed to be, attracting in, magnetized your soul. I don't think you know how attractive you are. I don't think you know how magnetic you are. To the point that's scaring the crap out of your BUTTNUTT. They're having conniptions. They're going through some things. Why, you treating yourself. Definitely in the future. What do you need to do to enhance your connection to the universe? As a storm angel, collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, energies. There could be arguments or not. Even angry situations with your BUTTNUTT, all your difficult people, and fights at the moment with these feckless people. Your withheld energies are now freed. so that they can be fully alchemized before being released back to you to use. They didn't have the right to steal your energy, your time, your love. That's all your stuff coming back sanitized and cleaned, like from the cleaners. And those energies are coming back to you that they stole from you. It made your life hard because you needed those resources for yourself, but they're little piggies. And refuse to change even today. They could do it all over again to you and make sure this time you don't escape, you don't get away. And see, they're getting knocked down. They're stagnant. They're stuck. Because they fecked with you. Do not mess with my anointed. They were told by God to leave you alone. And they just kept doing it. Just, I don't believe in what you believe in. Well, maybe they should have. That about explains it, doesn't it? I didn't believe in what you believe in. Yeah, but how come you're getting karma? When you get karma, you come running to collective. Because you think the collective is going to make you stop getting karma. No. If you do that, you know you'll take on their karma, and you ain't doing it. You learned early on. Don't you do that. Hope. Angel Las Muertes. Activate your new lease on life while you are still living your life, while you're still here on earth living it. Change of viewpoint. Fresh looks. New ways of seeing when life is confusing. Confusion's an important phase of growth. Look again. Make an effort to see things from a different slant. Do not delay in activating your life or your soul purpose. That is exactly what this little darling is saying to you. Go do that. Because you are the star. Go do that, what you're supposed to be, shining. Not making yourself small for BUTTNUTTs that run with the scissors. All the time they're running with the damn scissors. And I fell and I poked myself with the scissors I was running with. Oh, wait. Hermit. They don't have any light to draw from inside of them. They're hollow. Little charcoal briquette for a heart. And you're getting justice that you deserve. For doing what it is you're supposed to be doing in this incarnation. It's not to be always being waiting on hand and foot for these toxic knuckleheads. All of them. The whole motley crew. Family, friends, colleagues, school chums, roommates, cousins, siblings, neighbors, friends. What do those around you think of you? Fairy of the divine hand. Someone difficult, a contrarian. They have made assumptions about you that are incorrect. And now by gossiping and a smear campaign of sorts, the divine, the universe demands these breaches be dealt with too feckin' sweet. So the difficult person has hit a brick wall built out of those smears and misconceptions about you. They have no credibility. That's because nobody really believed it at first when they did it. They sort of believed it, but not lately. You're sad. You need help. You here. Go and see my licensed professional. Leave collective alone. No, we mean it. Leave collective alone. What the hell is wrong with you? Leave collective alone. Yeah, we'll do lunch. Discernment and intuition. Well, both of those are sending you an important clear warning about a feckless oppressor. I mean it. See, your family's worried. They know that that person keeps coming in and they're listening, or eavesdropping. They're trying to get, but they know it's bollocks. And they're like, oh, please don't let collective fall for this stuff again, because they know it happened before. Don't know how this squirrely person could get you to agree to in the past. You're not going to do it. No way. I'm so sorry. Please, may God bless me. And then I will celebrate. There's the 3 cups. You go celebrate. You're not contrarian. This is your new life. This is your new lease, your new way of looking at life and living your life. In a new way, you get your 10 of Pentacles. 10 out of 10. Family, unity, happy ending, happy ever after for your fairy tale. Because you carry this divine masculine, this is Neptune in Aries energy. This is Aries. Being able to take action, be really successful, digging your heels in and making it so. Get off my Craig or I'll knock you off my little mountain. A mountain goat. A ram. And this is what you deserve. That energy is what rules your life. I don't know what your real gender is, but this energy right now, this Aries, this Neptune in Aries energy, is doing you a world of good. A new, fresh view, not distorted like they're trying to trick you now. They're distorting it and making it, oh, it'll be great. It'll be great for them when they have all your money and are saying that, well, you chose, you let me trick you, see? And they'll do it too. At one point, they will say exactly how they screwed you. And that you were pretty pathetic because they didn't think for a minute there that you were going to fall for it. But what a fish you are. Hook, line, and sinker. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Heart's desire. Out trick-or-treating. We're here. Communications are blocked and they're so mad because they can't get through to you. When questioned about lying on you, difficult person says the person must have misheard what they had said about you before. They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't say anything wrong, or that person misunderstood, or that person misinterpreted what your gossiping Galician Guga was doing. You're going to really for sure take the time to discover what some thing, some person, some place, or thing is all about. You go do that. You go do that. Do not do what you tell me. Whatever it is that you want from me right now, I'll tell you right now, the answer is no. And you can ask me next week. You can ask me 3 years from now. The answer will still be no. Go sell your bridge to some other dupe. I'm not falling for it. Yeah, they're not victorious in this. They are not victorious in this. They don't get to level up. They get to be downgraded. They go down in spiritual ranking. And they're betrayed by an outside influence that really does something dastardly to them, like a bigger bully. And they're going to come running to you. Think, well, this must be a sign from the devil that I can go and ruin collective now. They're going to use it, come running at you so that you'll save them. They're banking on it. It's not going to be a fair exchange of energy. Don't you do it. Use your discernment. Tell them no. We're here. We're going to trick or treat. We're going to not treat. We're going to trick you. The treat will be for us when we have your money. Collective. Your love, your time. Screw you out of your new cushy life you have now. Because we're jealous. We have to. Compelled to. Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope that you're going to get away from your B-U-T-T and U-T-T. Clear communications for you. Verbal brilliance on your side. Listen carefully. You be articulate. Be willing to calmly de-escalate. They hate it when you do this. Because they know they can't control you when you're clicked into this. You de-escalate, you debate the reality, you use facts. Nope, I can't do what you want me to do right now. I can't. Don't have the money. It's tied up in these other things. It's set aside for that, this, and the other thing. So no new business until the old business. And the old business will be 4 years from now. So maybe you should just come back then. Got it? You stick up for yourself. You speak your truth. You show up for your sake. Only true self-love can bring comfort and warmth and sustenance restored so that you are refreshed. You're doing it. You're doing it. They did it to themselves and thought that they were going to be able to gyp you. And instead you went in to collect your 10 pentacles out of 10. Your emotional rescue. You did it for yourself. 2 of Wands. They don't know what to do. They can't make a decision to save their lives, to get out of this. And they didn't get pulling one over on you. They're crying over spilled milk. While you and your new lover, those 2 cups, you're going off and having some fun and growing together. 5 of Pentacles. You're never going to be let out in the cold by your B-U-T-T-N-U-T-Ts. And they're getting ready to go into the perfect storm at spiritual court. Getting divine retribution and God's wrath. Which is why your angels and ancestors, your spirit teams, your shadow team are saying, please don't give up hope. We really do have this covered. We really do. Their ass is baked. Their ass is grass. I'm going to tap into the angelic realm. Ooh, I feel that. But I know thy abode, and thy going out, and thy coming in, and thy rage against me. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It's what I've been telling you. You're trying to set me up. I know what you're up to. And it's not going to work. And I don't care how ticked off you get and scream and yell and try to bully me into doing this. Have you lost your effing mind? I'm not doing it, is what that means. And thy rage against me when I don't give you what you want from me. You do it every single time. Why would this be any different? Yet you tell me that you've changed. You're different. You've grown. You've evolved. it still boils down to, as we go around and around, because you still say to me, I don't believe in what you believe in, collective. Exactly. So you haven't changed or grown, and I'm not judging you. I'm stating a fact. You're a bully. You're a feckin' narcissistic prick who about now done kicked yourself in the dick, and I'm not going to play your parlor games. No, never. Never again. Deal with it. And you go on your way. Now, so you think you know the story of Kate? Kate Cracker Nuts. It's a real story. Kate Cracker Nuts. Come ye young ones, come ye fair ones, come you all now unto me. It's a tale of enchantment and also disenchantment from the land of enchantment on 5 Mirror Tarot. And this is a tale where the fairy power is used to draw humans into their fairy heels and to wear out the human's life by dancing. Dance, like in Hocus Pocus. Dance, dance, dance. They can't stop dancing. Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen, and they each had a daughter from a previous marriage. But both were named Kate. Now the queen, she's a person who is jealous, insulates herself against unpleasant emotions by projecting, by acting out with the hen wife, an old woman, who she's enlisted to help her to control both Kates, this queen, this ill-tempered queen. Now, the king's daughter named Kate was far bonnier than the queen's daughter, also named Kate. The queen vindictively controls both Kates. She might be narcissistic, and that narcissistic queen was so jealous of her stepchild's beauty, and the queen wanted to ruin her stepchild's beauty. But the rub was, well, the two Kates, oh, they loved each other dearly. They were inseparable. So the narcissistic queen is dismissing and depreciating the king's Kate. So the toxic queen, the distorted queen, went to the hen wife, her wicked crony, and took some advice. Oh, send the bonny bird to me one morning first thing. I will spoil her beauty for you, Majesty, said the hen wife. The queen treats the relationships with the Kates like they're utilities, lack of empathy, and she ignores both Kates' needs. The queen creates a quiet but damaging form of emotional unavailability to these girls. So the hen wife is kind of like a flying monkey. So the next morning, the queen went to the king's Kate and took her down herself to the hen wife to fetch a basket of eggs for their breakfast. And it happened that Kate was hungry, and as she passed by the kitchen, she snatched up a bannock. That's like a quick bread, like zucchini bread, and munched it on her way. She came to the hen wife's side and asked for the eggs. Go on then, and lift the lid of the pot while I get them, said the old woman. Oh, and the king's Kate lifted the lid, and a great steam rose up, but she was none the worse for it. Curses, said the old woman. Go home to your Minnie, said the hen wife, and tell the cook to keep her larder door better snibbit. That means locked. On the third day, the queen went with the hen's wife, and when the king's Kate lifted the lid of the pot, a sheep's head rose out of it, levitated, it magically fastened itself to her shoulders, covering over her own pretty head, hermetically sealed it. The queen was pleased about it, but the queen's Kate was totally pissed. She was very angry. She wrapped her sister's head in a fine linen cloth. She put a bag over her head and took her by the hand, and they left to go seek out their fortunes. So the queen's Kate got a job as a scully maid at a neighboring castle, so she could keep her sick sister hidden in the attic. Now the eldest son of this king was very ill. No one knew what ails him. Any person who was supposed to sit and watch him, why, they disappeared without a trace. She said she would watch, if paid a pound of silver. Oh, of course, all was well. Until midnight. Suddenly the prince rose, and he got dressed, but it was like he was in a daze. He went out and he mounted his horse. Kate climbed onto the horse behind him and hangs on to his waist, nice and tight. They rode and they rode and they rode and they rode. He went through an orchard of hazelnut trees. She picked handfuls of nuts and put them in her apron pocket. Soon they came to a fairy mound. And the prince said, "Let the prince in with his horse and hound." So the king's Kate is a bitch. What the F, man? And Kate said in a low voice, "And his fair lady him behind." So a door opened in the hillside and let them come on in. Kate slipped off and she hid behind the open door. But the prince went inside and danced until he dropped, till he blacked out in a swoon of weakness. When dawn came, he mounted his horse, and Kate climbed up behind him. The next night she offered to watch him again for a peck of gold. She's learning, and followed the prince as before. That night, this little indigo blue fairy boy was playing about among the dancers, astride a silver wand. For one stroke of the wand would give back the king's Kate her own beautiful sister's beautiful head again. So the plain Kate is wanting to bring King Kate's beauty back to her, to restore her. When the Queen's Kate heard this, she begins to roll the nuts she had out one by one from behind the door, till the fairy child laid down the magic wand and went over to Dee's nuts. Dee's nuts, DEEZNUTZ, Dee's nuts. She snatched the wand and carried it with her, and she rode back behind the prince. When daylight dawned and she could leave the prince, she ran up to the attic and she touched the king's Kate with the magic wand. Naturally, her beauty was restored, bonnier than ever. The third night now Kate watched, but this night she must marry the prince. That's her reward. She followed the prince again, but this time the fairy child was playing with an unalive bird. Ew. Now, mine, said one of the dancers to the little fairy boy, not to lose that unalive birdie for 3 tastes of it. And the prince would be as well as ever he was. So plain Kate was happy to know this. So when the king's Kate, no, this is the queen's Kate, heard that, she rolled out the nuts faster than before And so the fairy boy laid down the bird and went after Dee's nuts. And went as soon as Kate and the prince got home. Kate plucked the bird and set it down to the fire to roast. The prince ate the first. He smelled it. First he could smell the roast bird. And then the prince sat up in bed and said, I could eat that birdie. And at the third mouthful, he was as well as he ever had been. And he married Kate Cracker Nuts. And the prince's brother married the king's Kate. And they all lived happy. And they all deed happy. And they never drank from a dry cup for their whole lives. They did not hunger, and they did not thirst, which is a Renaissance wedding toast. May you never hunger. May you never thirst during your wedding. That's like during the reception, right? I have no idea how we did, but I thank you for creating a magical space with me. And you, my viewer, you're the one who's making all of this wonderment happen. I owe it all to you. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be here every day. You're here for me. So I'll be here for you. And I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. I love you guys so, so much. And I am so, so grateful for you. And you promise me you can go out there and have a really great day.